Well,
害你。
oh, he's going to copy that. He's copying it.
插在那儿了。
With perfect handwriting, I might add.
哎，这一插吧，一插，哎，不是指哪儿斜的。
我给你晃点。
我操！跟你照张相，你指起腰来啊！哎，给你这儿照着，你照张相，人家。
We know we're in the Temple of Heaven. Really quickly though, let me emphasize that this is by far one of the best illustrations of Chinese cosmology.
We are looking at the Hall of Prayer of Good Harvest, also known as the Altar of Heaven and Earth. This is actually the original Temple of Heaven. This is it wasn't until 1530 under the reign of Emperor Jianzhang.
Society often asks, do fences make great neighbors? In Chinese terms, it preserves tradition, cultural morals, and values, and eliminates barbaric threats of foreigners. The Great Wall has become the iconic symbol of rich history and national pride of China. It has gained international recognition and respect as the largest man-made structure in the world, and continues to inspire with its incredible feats and extensive legacy.
There are two monuments which stand famously on each end of this wall. The first monument is at the beginning. We have tourists that coming through. You see this wall is so famous. Tourists come in and out because they're wanting to see the wall as well. Yeah. At the beginning of the wall is a monument called the First Door Under Heaven at Shanghai Guan on the east, and at the ending of the wall is the last door on the heaven at Jiaguan.
To understand China, we must first understand its history. The last two dynasties were the Ming Dynasty from 1368 to 1644, and the Qing Dynasty of 1644 to 1911. And each emperor had his own style of governance and political style.
Li Chang. Liu Li Chang.
Liu Li Chang.
Yeah, good.
Alley. Also known as the Glass Street. During the time of the Yuan Dynasty and the Ming Dynasty, it was a glazed tile factory, which made tiles for all the palaces, temples, and residences of the officials. Gradually over time, other smaller tradesmen began to cluster around and many booksellers moved here. The area became a meeting place for intellectuals and a prime shopping district for art objects, books, handcrafts, and antiques.
In the imperial court that lived here escaped into the mountains where they weren't at risk for being killed by foreigners during the attack, which showed the Chinese people they were smart, and many people believe they ultimately outsmarted the Allies.
Who was this Empress Dowager? Cixi.
Yeah, she had a son by the emperor.
Yeah, come over here.
She had a son by the emperor, and he sort of died mysteriously, I guess, around 18 or 19. And I think some people speculate that she had a hand in his death, perhaps. Right. And then she had a nephew that replaced him.
And he was only 5 when he took over power, so she ruled sort of like behind the scenes for him, and ultimately took over. And there are 30 bridges total at the Summer Palace, but this is the one and only entrance to Ninghu Island, except for by water.